I have got to read you this. It's unbelievable. It's from a retired police officer, Alex Popovic. He lives in Mississauga, Ontario. As a former police officer, I support the views of Sergeant Bob Cunningham. Like him, I believe the firearm registry serves a very limited purpose in police work. In fact, it may be undermining the very purpose it was supposed to support. Say what? First, no police officer should rely on the registry to determine if there are firearms in a home. To do so would be foolish. Since the error rate of the gun registry is so high, that makes sense. A second justification for the registration has been that stolen guns will be identified and returned to their owners. The reality is that Canadian Police Information Computer already lists stolen property and identification numbers. Is he saying that we already have a system that does this? So why are we spending over $2 billion to duplicate it? Regardless of where one stands on the need to have firearms in the hands of civilians, the reality is criminals don't respect laws. Go figure. The registry has not saved a life or helped the justice system to stop gun trafficking. Instead, it has created a new class of criminals whose only crime is that they believe in their right of ownership of property. Wow, that's what my dad always says too. He says our Constitution is supposed to protect us from that sort of thing. If the government had listened to a policeman like Alex, my dad would not be on trial right now, trying to get rid of the Firearms Act. It is time to consider how we can take the illegal guns out of the hands of criminals. Spending billions of dollars on paper exercise that provides little tangible benefit is not the way to go. Can you imagine going after violent criminals? It'll never happen. Guys like my dad, law-abiding citizens, are way easier targets. And besides, they know people like my dad won't shoot back. The police aren't so sure about violent criminals.